Whew. Sorry I'm late. Very crazy story. I don't know if you care about this. There's this family, and they don't live like, in this city. They live in a place called like Springfield. And so apparently there's like a dad named Homer in the late 80s. When he like got asked to voice this, he was like, I'm going to do sort of Walter Matthau kind of thing. But then he sort of evolved into this totally own original voice, like, but just by himself sort of after.
Crazy. Right.
And Homer's middle name is Jay. And it's like Homer J. Simpson. What does that stand for? And then he goes to this sort of commune or farm and finds out J stands for J-A-Y. And then I guess there's like a wife and mother named Marge, and she's got sort of, I would guess, like blue, straight, curly hair. And when I say straight, I mean straight up. And then she's got these like red pearls, and she's got a green dress. And so there's this like whole community that they live in called Springfield, and they have these next door neighbors, the Flanders. And I guess it's created by this guy named Matt Groening, who grew up in Portland, Oregon. And he would use like the streets that he grew up on. Like there's a street called Lovejoy, so Reverend Lovejoy, who's like the pastor for this church, I guess you would call it.
Right.
And then it sort of spawned into a merchandising like $billion corporation. Like there's so many things that are for sale that are based on The Simpsons, and trademark is The Simpsons. And like it's funny because Bart is in these Butterfinger commercials like from a long time ago, and he would say, "Don't touch my Butterfinger, man," or something like that. And so he has these catchphrases called "Don't have a cow, man," and he has another one called like "Eat my shorts, man." And Homer has a catchphrase. He goes "dough," and then Marge has not really a catchphrase. She goes like "homie," stuff like that. And then there's like a guy named Dr. Hibbert. He's a doctor, obviously. I guess there's also a guy named Ralph Wiggum. And, like in 1989, like Tracy Ullman Show. It was sort of like a sketch variety, like talk show. And they would air like sort of short cartoons of The Simpsons. It's produced by Gracie Films, which I haven't really seen produce anything else. But at the very end, they have a very notable, what you call it, like bumper or something. And a guy goes shh in a movie theater. And it's so cool. I haven't really watched any episodes or anything, but I'm just like, I just found out about all this stuff, and I was like, that sounds awesome. That sounds cool as hell. Anyway, so I just got caught up with a bunch of that stuff. So I have the book if you still want it. You still interested?
Yeah, so at $15?
Yeah, it's $15, so.
All right, cool, man.
Sweet.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Man, no problem. So, I guess what...
Sounds crazy, dude.
Yeah. And then there's even more, like, there's honestly more. Like, so there's also this, like, alien called Kang and Kodos. And they used to have this, like, famous thing saying, "Don't blame me, I voted for Kodos," which is, like, sort of a funny... It's like a take on something, I guess.